Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning.
I'm here with the Eddie Horvath.
Good morning, Marky.
And ZZ Mark.
Eddie, good morning, Mark.
And it is a cold morning here. It's 28 degrees, and everything did fire up, so we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Super thank Dale Huff.
Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Dale.
And Ed Conway. Thank you very much. And anybody that's new to the channel, the channel's been growing really a lot lately. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to our channel. And do me a favor, go back on, we got 500 and some videos. Go back on some of the old videos and rewatch them and see how we got to where we're at today. And I think you'll be interested to see all that. It helps the channel out a lot too, just to go back seeing the older stuff. And anybody that's been with us, welcome back. I want to give a special thanks to Hans Ronbach. He had wrote us another piece of music, and I'll play a little bit in the background. I'll play a little bit in the background now so you can hear it.
You'll hear it.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So thank you so much. And I think he's from Sweden. So is Benke Heed, another great musician. And we got some stuff here from Lou Meyer. And check this out. I'm going to have to show you guys up close here.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
He had made us pens. He made this for my wife, and my wife is a pen fanatic. And this is the ones he made for us. They're all the same. And ZZ, you want to give us a?
I have no clue how to say that.
Yeah. What's the name of it? Name of the wood.
Shittim.
Shimtum.
Shittim?
Desert wood, yeah. They're beautiful.
From the Sinai Desert.
Yes.
And they think it's the wood that was used to make the Ark of the Covenant.
Perhaps.
Isn't that
Yes.
interesting?
Perhaps.
That old.
Yes, that's how
Oh,
far that goes. Thank you so much, Lou.
Kind.
And
Really appreciate
Lou, you are in our prayers right now, buddy.
Going through a lot.
He's going through a lot right now, so thanks again, Lou. I really appreciate it. We have Sammy and we have Carl.
Hi, Carl.
They're on the scene, and
Geez, quit your complaining.
quit complaining, Carl. What do we got going for today?
Oh, my favorites. How about some hickory and oak 4x6 blocks? About 100 of them, if we can get to them.
You had to say hickory, didn't you?
Yeah, all that hickory.
4x6. Oh boy.
4x6.
Well, you're going to see the bus motor really liking this. Hickory's just, there's nothing nice about it, but well, we really better get at it.
Enough talk. Let's get.
All right, let's get going. Alrighty, let's get started here. We just got everything good and warmed up for you. So we're cutting 4x6s out of some small logs, and we're trying to get the best yield as we can out of these. So you kind of have to take your time. And we got some oak, we got some hickory, we just got a mix of hardwoods. So, and someone was mentioning to sort of give me my method of madness. What you want to look for is there a crook in the log. This log is fairly straight. It does have a little bit of crook, so if we turned it, there's our crook. So we're trying to get rid of that first. And you can see the laser. We're going to just get enough to get this down to a 8-inch can. We're going to be hard pressed to do that with that crook in it. But you'll see the outside of the crook, you get surfboards, and then on the inside you will get ironing boards. It is just a cold, raw day here. Now we got to watch how much we take. So let's put this back to the knees. We're going to try to go with the 6-inch can. Very wasteful with small diameter logs cut 4x6s. We are recovering outside wood. see the back side of the crook. I think what I'm going to do here, we'll take this board off. We're going to turn it one more time. Get a little bit more face on the other side. And then, once we get down to 8 1/4, so we can split it in half. And this is a process. Come on, get the bottom, there you go. So, let's come up to the scale here. Let's see what a full set does. It puts me right at 8 1/4. That's what we needed. So, let's take another piece of 4 1/4 off. That gives me a nice wide can. Now we're going to get a flat bottom on it. Yeah, I think this might be a boomless video. There's Mr. Laser. Start there. I like to recover as much usable lumber off of this as we can. Almost like cutting railroad ties. Alright, that looks good. Let's turn it back. We're going to saw it down to 10 1/2. The reason being is I'll get a 4x6 out of the top of that. Oh, we got a little boom. I like it. Okay, so we're going to put the doggies away. And we got a phone call from frickin' Jeep this morning. He said he was going to call us up early. And he did. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get a full set out of this. So we're just going to get a little thinner board, but will be usable for something, farm grade, whatever. So we're going to get down to 10 1/2. That looks good. Now we're going to take it down to 6 1/4, or 6 rather, I'm sorry. So we'll have a 6x8 to split. So go back up one more time, Ed. And she's starting to bow a little bit. And I'm doing this different than the last one I did because they had to put this heavier piece back up. That other piece isn't going to be as bad. So we have 8 1/4 by 6. We're going to bring it up. We're going to take it down to, sorry about the camera. We're going to take it down to 4. Like that. And we're going to cut them to length when we're done. get trimmed. I gotta turn that back up. I'm gonna skim that down to make sure we get to our exact 4. I leave them a little heavy just so I can skim them, because these things like to bow, and so we're gonna do. Bring it up to the little arms here, we'll shove it tight. I just want to double check my forward dimension. I think we're a little heavy. Try to make them as consistent as we can, but if you're cutting thick blocking, the logs try to move a lot more. And you'll see. And that's why I did that. Now we're going to lay it down and take it to 6. I mean, would that have mattered? I don't know. I'm not sure how accurate they need this stuff. But alright, let's go up to the scale, take it down to 6, and let that puppy go. I should have cleaned the starting window today, but it'll be alright. We got a full 2x4 there. I'm going to shut my little blower off in here and get a little warm. I do like my new cab heater though. Maybe it rocks. Like this log here, we're not going to get the yield out of. I just tell you by looking at it. It's a piece of ugly hickory. So we're going to cant this down to a 6-inch cant by 8 1/4. Kind of liking the way it's sitting. Let's just get rid of that. That top. We got 2 parallel sides, and the laser doesn't show up on certain marks. This is one of them. Make some nice barbecue though. Barbecue smoke wood. That is hard as nails. I think that's actually pig hickory. It really does stink. Alright, I'm going to cut that little ocean off the top of all them knots. It's like waves, because that's just going to cause me nothing but grief, dragging the log deck. And alright, let's just get rid of some of that. I just want to get a square corner. Take just a little bit more so we have a continuous. That's better. All right. people we're cutting these for, they have 2 band mills sitting right next to us. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Now we're going to continue down to 6 inches. Peeling off as much usable. This stuff literally moves as you're cutting it. We're going to be hard pressed to get our I'm going to back it up. I'm going to get, see, it went past a little bit. So I'm going to reverse the knees, bring them forward, always set on the forward motion. As you deal with rack and pinion, you want to take all the play out. Alright, let's get a 8 1/4, and we're going to split it. Turn the camera a little bit more. These next couple logs are going to be very wasteful, but we always talked about this small log, small yield. I'm going to try to have one more opportunity to turn this just to get a little bit better shoulder on that back. Alright, let's start there. Alright, let's turn it back, get to our 8 1/4, and get rid of some of that wane on the front side. Again, you can't never put it back. So this video will have a lot of chop saw video in it, cut these to length. Alright, let's bring it forward. Let's get 8 1/4. And then we're going to take it down to 4 inches. Oh, I'm liking on that. Ooh, that piece of knot just flew out of that hole. Don't want that on the back side of that blade. Alright, let's split the difference here. And we'll get 2. I like it. Watch this thing move. Well, it didn't move as bad as I thought it was going to move. Just talking some heavy, ignorant work. Alright, let's get one more victim. And again, you know, it's just trying to get the maximum yield out of nothing. Pull up just in here. That looks good. Yeah, let me see here. And again, I'm just looking for the best yield. Now, if I could keep this up like that, I have a running chance of getting a 8 1/4 by 10 1/2 out of it. Let's just see how this works. We'll get a lot of farm grade, we'll get a lot of grade out of it. think we got enough face there. So let's see if we can get to 8 1/4 without having too much wane. Back just in here. Someone was asking about my eyes. They said you haven't been mentioning much about it, but things are getting better. Right now what I got going on is I'm waiting for my new contacts with the stronger prescription, so kind of blurry. I'm going to try to set another board out of this. Then I think we can recover a nice board. Otherwise, I could have just went right down to my raw mess at 8 1/4 there. We'll make a little bit of man glitter. All right, I'm just going to bump that down just slightly. A little bit of man glitter, it'll be all right. Never did like cutting these orders of heavy blocking, heavy decking, but we're trading them off for logs. The sad thing is they've been selling all the good stuff off and leaving us with garbage. Kind of not fair. Yeah, I think we're gonna edge something out of there. Then you get a hold of that. You gotta always watch. You can't just see some of these sawmills, they're just hammered as fast as they can. And there's so much room for people to get hurt. Alright, we're going to turn that back. A little bit of wane I'm not really worried about at this point. I'm going to try to see what happens at 10 1/4 because I only got to edge a 6-inch wide piece on that top. We have a little bit of a chance, so I'm not... So let's come up to the scale here. Let's just see what happens at 10 1/4. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, we might get it. There's going to be a little bit of bark on it. We need 100 pieces. All right, let's get out to 6 inches. We're going to throw that one back up to edge it. All I'm liking on that. Then we're going to split that in half. And they'll throw that back up. So that will get us 6 pieces on that log, 52 inches by 4 by 6. Plus the wood we recovered off the outside. And this all come out of the firewood pile. Just being very honest with everybody. This was brought in as firewood. So and I'm probably being too particular, but do it right. Let's open it up so they can throw that piece back up on. Then he says, dog her down. All right. get a little bit better bite on it. So what I do is I'll bring the dogs out a little bit, we'll run them down, then I hit my in button just to suck it tight. And sometimes you can pull a bow out of a log with hydraulic dogs. I like that. So we're going to let you go here, and we'll be talking at the other part of the operation. All right, there it is. Sorry about the wind, everybody, but it's just that time of year. And what do we end up with?
41.
41.
41 good pieces.
And Eddie, you are in the proper lighting. ZZ, you're in the proper lighting. Bob's in the proper lighting. Hank's hiding. So, but yeah, we got a lot done. And if you can just look at the hickory, just a very ignorant wood. It was literally,
Pig hickory, they
yeah.
call it.
And it smells like a pig, and that's, I think, how it got its name, pig hickory.
Stuff is heavy. Know that?
Yeah, and we built another wood box while we were at cutting to length, so we got a lot done. So hey, thanks for coming along. Do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also hit the thumbs up. That really helps the channel. And go back and look at some of them old videos. It's really been giving us a lot of extra views. So thanks again, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.